Did you know that koalas have a unique scent similar to cough drops? That's right, these adorable creatures from down under bear a distinct aroma thanks to the oil in their fur. Now, this isn't just any ordinary scent. It's often compared to the refreshing minty smell of cough drops or the invigorating aroma of eucalyptus. Imagine walking through the Australian bush and catching a whiff of that unexpected fragrance. You see, koalas have a diet heavily based on eucalyptus leaves, which not only gives them their unique smell, but also provides them with most of their hydration needs. It's a fascinating adaptation that makes these little guys stand out in the animal kingdom. So, the next time you reach for a cough drop, think about the charming koalas and their eucalyptus-scented fur. It adds a whole new dimension to the experience of hugging one of these cuddly creatures. So, hugging a koala might be like getting a whiff of your medicine cabinet. Despite their cuddly appearance, koalas can be quite grumpy. Now, don't let their doe-eyed gaze fool you. These marsupials from down under are known for their gruff demeanor. You see, while they might look like the perfect cuddle buddies, they're not always in the mood for a snuggle. When they feel threatened or just a bit out of sorts, they can let out low growls and even occasional barks. So, if you ever find yourself in the presence of a koala and it starts to sound more like a guard dog than a teddy bear, best to give it some space. Now, aside from their sometimes grumpy nature, there's one other thing that koalas are infamous for: their love for a good, long snooze. Yes, indeed, these creatures might just be the champions of the animal kingdom when it comes to catching some Z's. They spend a staggering 22 hours a day sleeping. That's right, most of their day is spent in dreamland. While we humans might struggle to get a mere 8 hours of sleep a night, koalas have no such problems. They're dozing off in the treetops almost all day long. You might wonder, how do they manage to get so much sleep? Well, part of the reason is their diet. Koalas feed almost exclusively on eucalyptus leaves, which, aside from giving them their unique scent, are not particularly rich in nutrients. This diet means that they don't have a lot of energy and need to rest a lot to conserve what they do have. In many ways, koalas have turned laziness into a survival skill. They've adapted to their environment in a way that allows them to live slow, relaxed lives up in the trees. They don't rush, they don't stress, they just eat, sleep, and occasionally growl when they're feeling a bit grumpy. In a world where everything seems to move at breakneck speed, koalas remind us that sometimes slowing down isn't such a bad thing. They've perfected the art of relaxation. Despite their slow-moving nature, koalas can actually move surprisingly quickly when they need to. Now, isn't that a surprise? These seemingly lazy creatures can give us a run for our money when it comes to speed. Especially when they're up in the trees, their true playground. They can leap from branch to branch with a surprising agility. And it's not just about speed, their climbing skills are top-notch too. Ever wondered how they manage to cling onto tree branches so effortlessly? Well, here's a fun fact for you. Koalas have 2 thumbs on each hand. Yes, you heard that right, 2 thumbs. This extra thumb comes in handy, or should we say comes on hand, when they need to grip tree branches tightly. It's a perfect adaptation for their tree-loving lifestyle. It's almost as if they're perpetually giving a double thumbs up to their arboreal lifestyle. Baby koalas, called joeys, are born the size of a jelly bean and without any fur. Can you imagine something so small and delicate? These tiny marsupials begin their journey in life with an uphill climb, quite literally. Just after being born, they navigate their way into their mother's pouch. This is where the real magic happens. Over the next 6 months, these pint-sized adventurers transform entirely. They grow fur, open their eyes, and develop all the characteristic features of a koala. But they don't do it alone. Their mothers provide them with a specialized form of milk, tailored to their developmental needs at each stage. Mother Nature sure knows how to take care of her own. But the fascinating facts about koalas don't stop there. As joeys grow older and leave the comfort of their mother's pouch, they start to face a new challenge: their diet. You see, koalas are fussy eaters. They dine exclusively on eucalyptus leaves. But here's the catch: eucalyptus leaves are toxic to most animals. So how do koalas manage to eat them? Well, they're equipped with a special adaptation, a unique digestive system. Koalas possess a long gut which allows them to break down the tough eucalyptus leaves and detoxify the harmful components. This process, however, is slow and energy-consuming, which is partly why koalas sleep so much. But hey, who wouldn't want a diet that encourages more sleep? What's more intriguing is that koalas don't just eat any eucalyptus leaves. They're selective, choosing only the most nutritious ones. With their keen sense of smell, they can pick out the choicest leaves from a tree. It's like they have a built-in nutritionist guiding their food choices. In the end, despite their toxic diet, these remarkable creatures thrive, munching away on their eucalyptus leaves, sleeping away most of the day, and hanging out in the treetops. Truly, they're like the connoisseurs of the eucalyptus world. Despite being called koala bears, koalas are not bears at all. That's right, folks. This common misnomer is a relic from the past, when early European settlers first spotted these cuddly creatures and thought they resembled bears. However, koalas are not bears, they are marsupials, a group of mammals that carry their young in a pouch, much like kangaroos and possums. So, next time you're tempted to call them koala bears, remember, they're more akin to a kangaroo than a grizzly. Now let's talk about metabolism. You might be wondering how these creatures can afford to sleep up to 22 hours a day and still survive. The answer lies in their slow metabolic rate. Koalas have one of the slowest metabolic rates of any mammal. This slow metabolism allows them to conserve energy, which is crucial given their diet consists mainly of eucalyptus leaves. These leaves are low in nutrition and high in fibrous matter, making them difficult to digest and not particularly energy-rich. Their unique digestive system allows them to break down these tough leaves and extract the few nutrients they possess. However, the process is slow and requires a lot of energy. So, the koala's slow metabolism and prolonged sleep periods are essential for their survival. It's a perfect example of an animal adapting its lifestyle to suit its diet. But there's more to this slow metabolic rate than just survival. It also contributes to their famous sleepy nature. Koalas are the champions of the animal kingdom when it comes to snoozing, and this is largely due to their slow metabolism. Their bodies simply don't generate enough energy to keep them awake and active for extended periods. So they sleep a lot. In conclusion, koalas are not bears, but marsupials with a slow metabolism that allows them to survive on a diet of eucalyptus leaves and sleep for most of the day. This also contributes to their sleepy nature. Koalas have a great sense of balance, which allows them to sleep comfortably in the crook of tree branches. Now imagine that, sleeping precariously perched high up in a tree. Sounds a bit risky, doesn't it? But not for our expert tree dwellers, the koalas. Their exceptional balance is a key adaptation for their arboreal lifestyle. Even while snoozing for up to 22 hours a day, they remain unfazed by the height. And it's not just about balance, but also about comfort. Koalas have a patch of fur on their bottoms, a bum print, if you will, that acts like a built-in cushion. Each koala's bum print is as unique as a fingerprint, distinctly their own. But don't let their sleepy nature fool you. Even in their dreams, koalas are full of surprises. When they're not munching on eucalyptus leaves or catching 40 winks, koalas exhibit a side of them that's quite unexpected. They are rather affectionate. Koalas, despite their solitary nature, have their moments of social interaction. They communicate with each other through a series of sniffs, bellowing calls, and yes, even cuddles. These cuddle sessions are a sight to behold. Koalas nestled close, their arms wrapped around each other, forming what we'd like to call koala cuddle piles. It's as though they're reminding us that everyone needs a little snuggle every now and then. Affection among koalas isn't just about warmth and comfort. It also plays a crucial role in their social structure, helping to establish and maintain bonds within their community. The sight of a koala cuddle pile, high up in the treetops, is a testament to their social dynamics, even in their sleep. So there you have it, folks. These sleepy, tree-hugging marsupials are not just about eucalyptus leaves and long naps. They have a softer side to them, a side that values companionship and affection. And with that, we wrap up our sixth scene on a heartwarming note. They often snuggle up together while sleeping, forming adorable koala cuddle piles in the treetops. So we've learned quite a bit about these unique animals today. From their cough drop scented fur to their double thumbs up for tree life, koalas are full of surprises. Remember how they can be grumpy yet affectionate, growling and barking when threatened, but also snuggling up in adorable koala cuddle piles. We've also discovered their surprising speed, despite their reputation for being lazy, sleeping up to 22 hours a day. Not to forget their special diet of eucalyptus leaves, which they carefully select using their strong sense of smell. And who can forget the fact that despite being called koala bears, They are not bears at all, but marsupials. We've laughed at the image of baby koalas, the size of a jelly bean, making their way to their mother's pouch. And we've marveled at their unique bum print, their small brains, and their great sense of balance. These funny facts highlight the quirky and charming nature of these iconic Australian animals.